Hi guys, I just want to remind you about the need to participate in social community issues around you, and to do that you need to understand the relevance of civic participation. So what is civic participation? Civic participation, it simply means the way we engage ourselves in our community, the way we involve ourselves with respect to addressing socioeconomic issues that affects our communities. It's a well-known fact that a lot of young people have given up hope. A lot of young people are not participating in the election. A lot of people are not willing to vote because they believe they have this popular belief that our vote does not count. But can we continue in that aspect? Because when we don't vote, we end up electing few people that will use their political office to do whatever they want in in during their tenure. So we don't have to allow this to continue. We need to change this thing about not our vote does not count. And for you to do that, you need to understand your role as a citizen. Your civic responsibility, your civic duties is to vote. Okay? So civic participation is how we involve ourselves with respect to influencing political decision in our community. It can be political, it may not be political. So civic participation has to do with you combining your talent, your gifts, your time, your effort to make sure your community is safe, your community is viable, your community is vibrant, your community is progressing, and also your community will be developed. And this cannot be done if you live I don't care life. This country belongs to you and I, and we are the decision makers. We're the one that employ the governors, the presidents, the senators, the House of Rep, because through our votes, we let them into office. So we have the numbers. We are youth. We are young. So our vote makes the decision. Our votes decide the future of this country. Our votes attract development to your constituencies. So you don't have to live a life of I don't care, I'm not participating, our vote does not count. We need to change that mindset. It's about time we need to change that mindset. Our votes really count. Civic participation is paramount. Civic participation is very, very important. That is why we in African community, what we do is to change the paradigm, to change and their narratives, to make sure that young people understand civic engagement. That is why we go to schools, to catch young stars, to catch them young. We educate young stars about civic participation, civic leadership, and equip them with the skills they need to take action in the community. Why are we working with young people? Because these are young people that are living a formative life and they can easily grow with this ideology. Because if the foundation is faulty, what can we do? Is to lay a new foundation, and we begin by building a new set of leaders, civic leaders, by catching them young. We believe young people have the power, the numbers to change the story. Civic participation is very important. Civic participation is one of the ways we can make our community safer. For instance, when you see your drainage blocked, what do? You don't have to sit down. You fold your sleeves and join the community group to make sure the drainage is cleared off. When there is crime in your community, what do? You report the crime to the appropriate quarters, the police. When there is rape issue, what do? You intervene. You either report it or you fight it. We have to change the country. We have to make sure that this country must not deteriorate, must not collapse. So it's important that both of us, you that is listening to me, work together and make sure that this country is developed. This country become a vibrant democracy. Let it work. I believe this country will go far. Civic engagement is very important. But for you to understand civic engagement, you need to understand civic leadership. Everybody is a leader, but not everybody will become a leader because simply they refuse to harness the leadership in them. To be a civic leader, it must be selfless. It must be able to influence decision around you through voting.